Top Cat, I think that's your name. These guys have a really interesting name on YouTube, and I'm glad it wasn't too crazy. So, dude, you asked me a whole lot. As far as my stance. Now, the thing is, I'm not sure what style you're actually using. If it's just pure boxing, if it's kickboxing, Muay Thai, karate style. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you what I know. All right. Now, you're talking about the stance where I'm like this. All right, and what you mentioned was this is really good for being aggressive and gauging distance. And yes, you're completely right. Being aggressive and gauging distance. So if I'm here with Art, he's just moving around with me, and I'm always attempting to, with this stance, keep him in range. I never want to let him get too close. So if he was close, I wouldn't be like this anymore. I would go into what you were mentioning, that is the shell. So the idea is that you do want to play with your styles, develop different styles and use them when the situation presents itself. Never get too stuck on one thing because your opponent will find ways around it, right? So what I'm going to do is just stay like this and you're just going to tag me when you think it's necessary, all right? Now, these punches are closed and he's being really nice to me. I spar with him plenty of times and he's wrecked me. Now, sir, really try to just like wreck me.
Oh, yes, sir.
But don't hurt me.
Okay.
Ready? He's being nice. All right. You can tell I'm already closing my eyes because this isn't working, all right? This is really a counter-punching stance. So if I'm like this, I don't want him to stay with me. I'm moving backwards or I'm waiting for him to strike. So I'm here, he throws a strike. So, sir, let's just spar. Okay. Notice I'm always backpedaling. I rarely move forward. Now, let's say that I do get bored and he doesn't move around aggressively, and we do end up when we're here, then yes, go into the turtle shell, right? Now, this is probably one of the most basic defenses, that's known to man or in martial arts, to really defend yourself close. The last thing you want to do is leave yourself open, especially in your body. Now, the other question you had was, you feel like you're open to uppercuts during this stance. Sir, can you throw a couple uppercuts? You move back. You move back. Now, like I said before, I'm not sure if you're purely boxing, but if you get hit into the body, so do you mind throwing some body shots? Just bring your elbows down, but keep your hands up. Time. Thank you, my man.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it. So this is mainly for people who are starting off, who are basically getting hit in the head quite a bit, because this teaches them how to stay away from the aggression. Keeping space, keeping distance is always going to be a key factor into anything that you do, because without that, you're always going to be in a place to get punched in the head. If you're not learning self-defense properly, or just how to protect your head, then you're going to get hit and you're going to fall out of love with the thing that you're doing, all right? But to answer your question, to summarize it all, develop this, use it when it's necessary, and develop this and use it when it's necessary, all right? As far as uppercuts and body shots in this stance, I like to just parry, and if I can, just get my elbows in close and then back away. So it's really for backpedaling and setting up counter strikes versus being aggressive and moving forward. And I never want to move forward into their range, just enough to get them to draw out an attack. All right. I hope that helped. Top Kek, whatever. I don't know how you pronounce your name, your YouTube name. And Art, thank you for helping me out. And the cameraman, Brian, you want to turn yourself around? And
yeah, Brian.
Yeah, my man. You're gonna see me spar him live soon. But thank you. See you later, brother.